What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Pour Michigan Reviews. We are indeed pouring Michigan, guys. This is Transient Artisan Ales. This is going to be the Incandescent Hoppy Wheat Ale, 4.6% ABV. Pretty slick looking label there. I do not see a canned on date, so that's a little bit discouraging, guys. But this being a wheat shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think this was pretty fairly priced for a transient beer. A lot of their beers are going to be those New England styles, some of those sours, but this one, hoppy wheat. I love wheat beers. I love low ABV beers, guys, and I like hoppy beers, IPAs. So I think this is going to be a nice combination. I don't know anything about this, but this 4-pack was retailing around $12.49, $12.99. I think somewhere in that ballpark, guys. So that is going to be the retail reference for you guys. And let's crack into it. Let's see what's working. Let's see what we got. Incandescent, very cool name. Transient always has nice names, and I love their labeling. Okay, so this is definitely not clear. Wheat beers typically are not, but this almost looks like a, I poured pretty aggressive, a hybrid, almost like a New England style wheat, if you will, guys. Huge, bright white, compacted head that's bubbling, dissipating a little bit as I sit here looking at it. Big bubbling around the edges, little Dawn soapy. But golden yellow in that glass, guys. It looks like a New England style. You have me fooled. I would never think that's a wheat, but you can see that even in the light. That looks like a golden yellow, orangey color. Looks beautiful, though. Looks like a very nice looking beer. They're known for New England styles, so it's fitting. It's fitting to see this in the glass. I wouldn't say that's what I expected out of a hoppy wheat, but who's to say, guys? People don't follow classifications these days. It's not a big deal. I mean, sure, you could say that and you could ding them for it, but it's not that crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy looking head, though. It's very creamy and frothy on the top. Pretty dense. It did dissipate a little bit. Let's go to an aroma. There's definitely citrus in here. I mean, that's apparent. There's lemon, there's orange, there's navel oranges, fresh squeezed oranges here, and well, or I should say, fresh squeezed oranges in here as well. Nice light crackery malt bill on this. A little bit of honey sweetness. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, guys, I'd say it's a New England style. I would never guess this is a wheat. It's giving off the Citra vibes. It's giving off the big hoppy notes that you'd expect in a New England style. But also it's light, it's fluffy, it's kind of refreshing on the nose as well. So it's a little bit soft. And let's dive in, guys. Incandescent from Transient. Let's see what we're working with. Whoa. Definitely some pininess on the back end, like a lot more pine than I would expect on a wheat. I shouldn't be getting these, but I am getting that pine bitter kind of resiny quality on the back end. It's got this smooth upfront orangey quality, though. It's quite easy on the front. Definitely piney, a little bit of bitterness on the back end popping out for that hoppiness. It's straightforward. I mean, there's lemon. There's mostly like navel oranges in this. A little bit of fresh squeezed OJ in there on the front end. But again, it kind of rounds out with that crackery malt bill, transitions into like more of this piney, earthy, I wouldn't say quite earthy, but piney, green, slightly bitter, dry back end. It's quite crisp and refreshing in the same token. I think it's smoothed out a little bit on those hoppy wheat notes, if you will. Not the hoppiness, but the wheatiness in this beer, smoothing agent for that hoppiness. It's grassy, though. I mean, I keep going to earthy, grassy. It's grassy, kind of pininess on the back end. I kind of was hoping for a little bit more smoothness on the back end. This is a very nice light beer with definitely a hoppy presence, guys. But I was kind of hoping for a little bit less pininess on the back end, if I had to be completely honest. It reminds me of a underwhelming New England style IPA with just pine and not enough citrus. But as I'm warming up to it, there's the orange. There's the orange plowing through. Orange is coming out on the front end. I'm getting more accustomed to that hoppiness on the back end. My mouth was kind of tricked, expecting one thing and getting another, but now I'm kind of formulating what I'm getting here, and this isn't so bad. This is actually pretty good. Okay. Sometimes your palate needs to adjust a little bit, guys. That's why I take so many sips in my reviews. Soft. Nice acidity, nice calm front end. Again, that orangey navel orange juiciness, a little bit of soft rind. Transitions with that crackery malt bill right into a little bit of that bitter, hoppy, slight piney quality on the back end. It's a good beer. It's what it says. Almost drinks a little bit bigger than what it is. I'd say it's like 5.5, almost 6. But that's just me. That's just me saying that on the mouthfeel and then on the qualities within this beer. So otherwise, quite smooth and easy, quite refreshing in the same token. Good summer beer. Yeah, it works. It works. Won't keep you forever here. Rating. .81 out of 5. That's where I'm sitting today, guys. Quite specific, but hey, that's just what I'm feeling. 3.81 out of 5. I'm Dan. This has been Transient, Incandescent Hoppy Wheat. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Appreciate you so much. We're road to 700 subscribers. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. Cheers.